How about loves? Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I'm Star. So I'm sitting up here watching the Cleveland show, and God is like showing me, you know how different couples look, and sometimes people look like they literally were made for each other, and sometimes people look like they don't even make sense that they ended up together. And God said sometimes you end up with somebody that you really like. It looked like y'all were made for each other. Y'all were literally meant to be. And then sometimes it could be a situation where you end up with somebody and it's obvious, like it just seemed weird. It seemed obvious and strange to other people that y'all ended up together. It seemed kind of strange to other people that y'all fell in love, but God deemed it so. Okay, the scripture comes from Proverbs 6:29. So with him who goes to his neighbor's wife, none who touches her shall go unpunished. So here's the message. God said just because your husband may be unknown to people that you live around, or it could be a situation where, like, how do I say it? It could be a situation where you're going to end up marrying somebody that don't live anywhere near you. They may not be from your neighborhood. They may not even be from your city. It could be a situation where you might end up buying a house in a certain area, and you know what I'm saying, you and some of your family move out there, and then you end up meeting somebody where you end up moving to. It may not be a situation where you meet your person in your city. You may be moving to a whole different country. You know what I'm saying? You might be a YouTuber, and you already recording about this. You already talking about how you single and you moving to such and such. And you about to go to such and such. And when you get there, you vlogging here, you vlogging there, and you going to end up bumping into somebody else. God said for somebody, the person that you going to end up with is not going to be somebody that you are living around. And I feel like this will be like, for one, the scripture says not to covet your neighbor's wife. So I feel like if you are single and you are like living around people that are married, obviously they are off limits because they taken already. And you know what I'm saying? I know how I am. If I'm with somebody that's my husband, he taken already. And I feel strongly about that. I don't see why anybody else wouldn't. They taken already. They already spoken for. It's no reason for anybody to go sniffing around there because they taken already. But you know what I'm saying? Some people, they don't mind and they don't care. And they don't care about sharing because their main goal is to take somebody else's person. And they got to have somebody else's person. But you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. There are different strokes for different folks. But God said when it comes down to it, when your main goal is to be a wife, your goal is not to take somebody else's person. And because of that, God said he wants you to move like that. You're going to wait on the person that God have for you. And the person that God have for you is obviously somebody that's going to be single. This is somebody that you're going to date and end up getting married to. And you're going to have their undevoted time and attention because they're not going to be giving their time away to nobody else. It ain't going to be a situation where they can't, you know what I'm saying? Y'all not going to have no marriage where it's going to be quiet and boring. It's not going to be a situation where they can't with you tonight because they promised such and such, even though such and such is not their wife, not their girlfriend, shouldn't even mean anything to them. But they are so devoted to her because she's so special. She don't do nothing for them. Don't do nothing for them. She don't wash their clothes, don't cook their food, don't care, like nothing, absolutely nothing. But she's so special and they got to make sure that she's happy. God said you gotta watch out now. But baby, God said he finna bless you with somebody that's finna make sure you are good specifically. That you are happy specifically. That you have a smile on your face specifically. That you are not going without. You know what I'm saying? I need clothes so bad. I don't have no winter clothes, y'all. I don't have no winter clothes, y'all. I lost all my clothes, all my winter clothes. God bless me to have the summer clothes were here. Some of them. The ones I didn't want, honestly, were here that fit me all weird. You know what I'm saying? To those of you complaining about how my clothes fit me in the comments, I'm not even reading your comments because it's going to hurt my feelings. I lost everything. The only clothes I have fit me weird. They look weird on me. I don't really like them. That's why I left them at my mom's until I had time to come back and get them, to be honest. They were sitting in my mom's garage, and when it come down to it, I need some clothes, but I don't have enough money to buy clothes and pay the bills that I have to pay and maintain eating and maintain just living life. Like, I can't afford it. I can't afford it. I can't afford it. I don't even know how I'm going to make it through the winter. I don't. I think I have one pair of boots that actually fit well. I might have two. And, I have found some, mismatched sets in the garage. It's some in here that then fell apart. You can't even wear them. You can't tie them up. You can't zip them up. They really need to be in the trash. And I really, I don't know what to do about this. But, you know what I'm saying? Once again, when I'm on here, having to ask for help with getting a room and having to ask for help with getting food, it's like buying clothes kind of go by the wayside. That's something that I'm not even interested in asking for right now, because how do I look coming on here asking if somebody can help me buy clothes, then backdoor asking if somebody can help me eat, and asking if somebody, y'all gonna be like, what did you do with the last one? I mean, there it is, you know what I'm saying? What do you don't know? You know what I'm saying? What I don't know. But I feel like this kind of ties into where God say you're not supposed to sit around wondering what the person did with the money, because what if you wrong, bro? What if you wrong, bro? What if they just wanted something to eat? Because in reality, I had to get something to eat when I first got here, after I Ubered here, because I was starving. And it was too late to go in the kitchen and try to make something while my mom is sleeping, and I had no choice. Otherwise, I would have been sitting out here starving, bro, and that would have been stupid. And you know what I'm saying? Next day come, bright idea. I'm thinking that, you know what I'm saying, maybe God gone, and I don't know, because maybe God saw something I didn't see. Because to be honest, he been cussing at me all day, and it really gave me the vibe that he in the mood to fight. I am not about to fight him. I didn't do nothing wrong. I have done nothing wrong. I have been doing my best. I did not feel safe in the back of that hotel by myself, and he was not answering his phone, so I left. If he would have called me and let me know what was going on at any point in time before 4 o'clock in the morning, I possibly would have came back to the room with him. But instead, he ignored me. And I don't know where he was or who he was with. But if it was one of his friends, why they didn't call me and let me know what was going on? I'm just being honest. Who was this person that he couldn't answer my calls or my texts for all that time? And then when he finally do, it's you know what I'm saying? I had to sober up. Being on the sober don't mean you can't text and answer your phone. And if you was really that unwell, why wasn't nobody trying to get in contact with me? I really have questions, bro. And you steady trying to act like I did something wrong. This is why I feel like, baby. And maybe that's why God said no. Because I have questions. Where were you? Where were you that you could not answer for me? I am so hurt that you are ignoring how you treated me, what you did to me, and you just pushing that to the side like that don't matter. We don't care about that. Where were you? Why did you do me that? What did you own? And now here you are talking about stealing my bike. Oh, she was that awesome that she kept you from answering your phone and texting me all night. And now you want to give my bike to her. And why couldn't you, when I have been asking you all this time, you've been acting funny with me, do you really just want me to go? Do you really just want to be with somebody else? Do you really just want me to leave? Because it ain't fair for me to be just sitting there going broke trying to take care of you while you sitting up here being with somebody else, bro. Do you want her or do you want me? You need to choose, bro. You need to choose. And you can't be doing me like that, because it don't make sense for you to be at work and you can't even take 5 minutes to call me and let me know that you safe and you good. But I'm stressed out and worried and thinking something that happened to you. And you calling me talking about I got too far gone. But we still broke. And we still struggling. And we can't buy this. We can't even afford a room. But you getting drunk, bro. And I'm at the room by myself. Can't watch TV. I can't work. I can't do nothing. And you are out partying. How do you think that makes me feel? Anyways, that's the message. That's the message. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, subscribe.